Okay, I'm here in Charlotte, North Carolina at the headquarters of 11SIX24, and I'm here to give you the inside scoop on what's been going on. I know what you're thinking. I'm no building pickleball. I'm better. Okay, I'm not. But this video is inspired by building pickleball. You should go check out his channel. So the last time I came was last November. It's been about 10 months and 11SIX24 has been doing some crazy things in the past, 10 months? I mean, just a short little recap was they had the 11SIX24 sale last year. That was iconic. They won Paddle of the Year for their Pegasus Jelly Bean from Pickleball Studio. They released the Gen 3 Pro Series and the Alpha Pro Power. And they started coming out with a bunch of different accessories like a backpack, apparel, and some grips. And that's just scratching the surface. I'll let David get into exactly what he's been up to and what he's coming up with next. All right, let's go. What up?
What's going on?
What's good? Yeah, it's good to see you.
Yeah, welcome back.
Dang, dude. What have you been up to for the past 10 months?
Oh boy, a lot of stuff. A lot's changed. I guess since you were here, I only had, 3 paddles or 4 paddles out? And now it's 9 plus the 3 Alpha Pro Power, so 12, and working on some new things. So I've done that, all new gear, working on some new technical projects, have some new equipment, so. Yeah.
Dang. And you won Paddle of the Year from PB Studio.
Yeah, those are in my office over there.
The little trophies?
Yeah.
Dang. And then I see some, paddle?
Oh yeah, gonna start exploring paddle rackets.
Yeah.
So I've been trying a bunch of different ones, just seeing what I like and don't like, and I have some prototypes on the way. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are you gonna come out with a waveboard?
No, that was a one-off. Yeah, there might be a second version for more content that's a little better, but yeah, that was a one-off.
That one was hilarious.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to make that. It's made out of real carbon fiber and everything and fiberglass. My first foam paddle, full foam paddle.
Oh my God. You gotta get on the courts.
I know, I gotta bring it. I'll make it for the second version, it's a little better.
What about the warehouse? You do a lot of upgrades in the warehouse?
Oh yeah, you'll be amazed when you go back there.
Oh,
because when you came, it was just some piles with pallets and stuff, and now it's an actual warehouse and we're out of space. So,
dang.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, let's get into it. Gotta give my boy Rockbox in the Discord a shout out for connecting me with David. Thank you. All right, I gotta show you something.
Oh, PB Vision? I know these guys. I played with the founder before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll play with them again on Thanksgiving, I think. Uh-oh, is this our game? Oh, no.
Yeah, so I uploaded one of our matches onto PB Vision here. Have you used PB Vision before?
I've seen it, but I've not personally used it, no.
Okay, this is great. Yeah, we'll check it out. This segment is sponsored by PB Vision, so shout out to you guys. Yeah, so this is our match. I uploaded our match. I actually did this morning. It was super quick. I just got our raw video and uploaded this morning and then came here. So I haven't even really looked at it. So we can go over here and we can look at the game stats here. So this kind of shows you the green is good shots, the red are bad shots.
Oh wow, I have a lot more bad shots than
Wait, how did you know which one was you?
It's pretty easy to know.
Did you look at the red or did you look at the person?
No, I looked at the red and I was like, that's me.
Okay, but this was probably not your best game, but
oh yeah, and I got the weird chicken wing. Oh yeah, that's me. Mm-hmm.
So when you're serving, this shows you the stats of the percentage you made it to kitchen.
I would say this is about right. That's my biggest weakness in my game. Is if I don't get to the net, I really struggle.
Oh,
so I would say this is the biggest difference between this is why I'm a 3.9 duper. Not really. I'm close, but this is what's keeping me from being a 4.5, 4.6, 4.7 is I have the shots, but I'm not getting to the net enough. Mm-hmm.
Even Kyle's doing a much better job than I am getting to the net too.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys were much better. This is why I lost every game. It's a big difference because at the net, I do just fine. And I have the skill shots where, again, I make some extra mistakes, but I don't get to the net. And that's why I can't get to the next level.
And then on your, when you're returning, you're actually the best at getting to the kitchen.
Yeah, I work, and this comes from a lot of playing, I used to play a lot of pickleball singles, is really focusing on serves and returns.
And then I think the last cool thing about this is There's like a highlight section. It automatically removes idle time, so it's like easy to watch again. But yeah, we can watch this long rally. Dang. So what's cool is like I didn't have to search for that. Like I know I hit like a tweener. And like,
I know, but that's so cool though that it picks all that up for you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think that probably was one of the better points.
Yeah.
I mean, surface level, I say a lot of the stats seem right to me of like getting to the net, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a cool thing if you want to improve your game, and if you don't have a coach, like, I think this would be great, or knowing, what your strengths and weaknesses are.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah, so I got a lot of stuff, but this is like, so I started to get into prototyping my own paddles, and I'll show you more in the back. But here we have like a resin printer, the whole setup with the wash station and the cure. It's cured with UV light. I won't get into the technical details and bore everyone, but so say I'm able to print different like parts of the paddle. I can't go too much into it, but like a lot of butt caps and fully molded handles and other things. This is my little toaster oven, composites oven. It's kind of funny. I'm working on some new grit, and in order to do that, right, you have to cure the pre-preg, which I actually have a giant freezer here full of it. Oh so
is that a body?
No. But this is just some pre-preg carbon fiber. So this is what actually makes up the unidirectional carbon fiber. This is what makes up the face of the paddle, right? You typically have 3 layers, some have 2, some have 4. And yeah, you can see it's unidirectional. You have to keep it frozen, otherwise the resin cures. This is some junk, old stuff. That's why it's all cured up. And then some of the adhesion fabric, so that fabric you see between the carbon fiber face and the honeycomb core, right? That adhesion layer keeps everything, holds everything together. So yeah, you have to keep that all frozen. It's fun. Get to experiment a lot more. So that's what the oven's for, is to help cure it. It's not perfect. You're supposed to have a ramp up in temperature and do some things, but this works for testing, and it was cheap. So, and then the laser engraver over there, so I can do different designs on paddles and test things before I send them over. So this will engrave paddles. So it's like the original Alpha Pro Powers. These are all laser engraved instead of printed on. So and you can also do other things like water bottles, which I don't have one here. A lot of different things, fun things for ambassadors I haven't had time to do yet. So, because we use a blank paddle, people are like, oh, it's illegal. And it's like, no, give me your paddle, I'll hit harder than you. So that's been, so it allows me to do that.
You're nerfing yourself with your own paddle.
I know, yeah. But yeah, so we've got that, the new bag that's coming out. So this is just like a test fabric, but it's a big upgrade on the other bag. Just with the design, I hired a bag designer who actually knows what they're doing, and it's not just me. So this will be a great backpack, upgraded in many ways. Better hooks, they hide in here instead of flop around and get stuck in your hair. Better padding, just a better overall design. So a bunch of new hats coming. So these are the runner's hats that everyone's been asking for. And then we did some cool new designs on the inside of the hats as well. So I upgraded based on feedback everyone gave. So we went with the hexagon logo up front because everyone said that they didn't want a pickleball related hat. Added a cool design on the inside to cover up the rough fabric, upgraded the liner, put some new tags in. So yeah, those will be out. Then I worked with a clothing designer, and we have some new sweatshirts coming and hoodies. So this is like a crew. So this is design unique to me. It's like quality, if you feel it, but it'll be about half the price.
It's gonna be the Lululemon versus Costco lawsuit.
Yes, but these are my own design.
Yeah.
So
fair.
The fabric quality is the same, but we did some cool things like the C tags, and then this is embroidered on the sleeve, so it's not like you can wear this to work or anywhere else, and no one knows it's like a pickleball sweatshirt. But we have the new quick dry shirts, which have been getting really good feedback. They dry really quickly, and when they get sopping in sweat, they don't stick to you or pool up, which is really nice. These are the returns from the last month and a half. We have to sell to ambassadors. Haven't had time to clean them up. Then my absolute disaster of an office.
Speaking of which,
yeah,
it's Labor Day today, and this guy is still working.
Yeah, I work 7 days a week. I don't have time to take any days off. An absolute disaster.
Should we take a peek in your office?
Yeah, it's scary. It needs to be cleaned, but I haven't had time. I'm trying to get some time back. That's my biggest thing right now.
It's nice to know that hot sauce is on the same level as your award.
Yeah, it's a pretty good hot sauce.
It's a good hot sauce.
Yeah, I mean, that's the front. That's some of the new stuff we're working on. Have more things coming, like softer shirts for the winter. But again, will only be like $25 or so instead of 80. But yeah, here's the warehouse has changed quite a bit from the last time you were in here.
Oh my gosh.
I think it was piles of boxes. Now we have an actual warehouse. Probably about, I don't know, about 25,000 paddles in here right now. So basically trying to get all of my inventory in for the holidays, and we're running a big 11/6 sale this year. And this year we're gonna give away $10,000 cash. So that'll be big this year. And the sale's probably gonna run for 10 days versus 1. So it'll be really cool. I have some new colors coming that no one's seen yet. Some other colors may come back in limited quantities on 11/6. So
not $11,624 sweepstakes.
No, I mean maybe, but 10,000 just rings better psychologically because people know what that is. So
wow.
But yeah, so here's like kind of like the packing area. This needs to be reorganized, but at least we've got it up and going. So we've got all the gear. That's the other things we've worked on, right? Like over grips, the edge tape, hats, shirts, my tungsten tape, that'll be for sale soon. It's all rubbery and you have to cut it, you can't tear it. So I was really happy with the packaging, but then the tape didn't come out how it was supposed to. Have some new mailers coming. So trying to just do, more branded stuff. And then this is like the paddle lab kind of to go and up at the front. This is where I put together all the prototypes. We have a ton of different parts of the paddles, as you can see here. So like the face sheets, edge guards. So a lot of people don't know that the face sheets are actually made first in a majority of paddles, not all of them. It's put in, right, they make a big carbon fiber sheets, they lay it up. I showed the unidirectional. So you can do 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 3 layers, 2 layers, 4 layers. They put it in between steel plates and form the sheets and then actually cut them out with the CNC machine. And this actually goes into the mold, which I have a mold over here if you want to see it later.
Wait, so you use a CNC to cut the carbon fiber?
Yeah, the manufacturers. I have a CNC machine around the corner I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
But I try to cut carbon fiber because it's cured carbon fiber because it's really bad for, I don't have like a filtration system for my CNC machine, so I just order these from the manufacturer. But
smart.
If you're ever curious what peel ply is like, let's see if I can get one up here. What creates the texture on the paddles is actually a fabric. This will peel off the face like this, and that's what creates the texture. Because as the resin cures, the fabric's on top in between the sheets. As it cures, right, it fills all the voids in the fabric. That's what creates the ridges.
Yeah.
So that's part of it is working on creating some new grit here. These are some, I can show this because these sheets did not come out. You can see kind of on the corners where the peel ply was, but creating a longer lasting grit. So working on that. Also, I know you're gonna have to blur this out.
Yeah.
But yeah, making a core that's specific to pickleball, that's longer lasting, has a bigger sweet spot. Combine that with the grit just to make longer lasting paddles. So this is the W11. We'll see if it works. I don't know. We're working on it. It's gonna be a long process, but.
Wait, that material is interesting. It kind of looks.
It is. You can't say that.
Okay.
You have to beep that out. But yeah, but we'll work on creating different things within it to make the sweet spot bigger. If that makes sense. Yeah, and these were some of the first prototypes. So this is the one with the grit. This will not be the final outcome, but it just shows like you can make things back here. It's held up really well. This is an Alpha Pro Power without any branding on it. But yeah, this held up really well. It doesn't necessarily get additional spin, but it hasn't worn down at all. Maybe around the net with some slower shots you might notice, but. So
you said that has more grit. It doesn't help with spin, but it's just there to last longer.
Yeah, because with the current technology, we've kind of reached the limits of what you can do with spin. Like, yeah, could I make that a lot rougher, but it wouldn't pass any tests. It might get a little more spin, but it's trying to keep that new feeling for 6 to 12 months versus having it wear out, losing that new feeling in a day or two. Just trying to make paddles last longer. And these were the first two. Well, this was the first W11. You can see it broke. And this is a current one that needs some work. It works, but yeah, just see, these were all made here just with parts. I didn't have any of the teal edge guards, so I used some random colors. Okay. So I wish I had a ball. I could show you the noise that this makes. It's very loud. Everyone stopped we were at Concord, you played there. And I hit the ball and everyone just stopped and looked over because it sounded like a gunshot going off.
When it broke?
No, just hitting it. So, but yeah, so that's kind of like the small paddle lab, the stuff in the front and the stuff here. There's not much to it. Paddles are pretty simple. So.
Your mug is so funny on the other side.
Oh yeah, with all the stickers on it.
The HubSpot.
Yeah. This is my HubSpot mug, yeah. I love this thing. I got this when I worked there. Yeah, the gym's gonna go they don't have room. I have 1,000 of those sweatshirts coming, so those have to that'll have to go. But and then I have a mold. I don't know if you want to show the paddle mold or not, but like this is what a mold looks like. I'll try to hold it up. It's like 65, 70 pounds. I'm breaking my feet.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I gotta go get the thing to get out, but basically.
No wonder you need to get rid of the weight system. You got weights right here.
Yeah, moving all these. I had 100 boxes coming on Friday to put up. But you take the screws out, it'll open up, and then the paddle, right? If you want to describe, let's say like a generic Gen 2, which I don't make, you have the face sheets go on the core, and then you wrap the tube with foam in it that's actually flat. You put it around the edges here with the face sheet on top, with the core in the middle. As it heats, like in the oven earlier I showed you, the resin cures, everything forms together, and this is like a paddle blank. I don't make paddles in that way. There are a few reasons, but yeah, so that's what you see here, and that's what like thermoforming is, and this is what comes out. This is what goes in with the core in the middle and the foam. So contrary to popular belief, foam is not injected. It's just put in, you know, in tubes on the side. So, but here's like an example of how my Gen 3 are made. So this is a sample I got in February of like an EPP foam core with the Gen 3 ring, but this just has a carbon seam with none of the edge foam in it. But yeah, so that's how my Gen 3s are made without the edge foam. But yeah, we have all the gear, the dry over grips. These are from Japan.
Oh.
These are awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know, anyone who likes like the Turna.
Oh, Turna.
If you like Turna but want something
yeah.
a little bit different, that's in a different color, that's nice. But these are all the paddles that, you know, they're sorted by shape and power level. These are all the Alpha Pro powers. There's more over there, and you can see here. So I don't know if do you know the story about the customs thing?
No.
So basically I had a whole shipment of 5,000 paddles stopped by customs. And I didn't know you had to have made in China or country of origin on each product. So we had to pull out 5,000 paddles from the boxes, put in made in China stickers on each one. But yeah, made in China stickers on the bottom of each paddle here in the warehouse in Virginia at Dulles Airport. So my dad and I went up there and spent 5 hours doing that one day while customs officers watched us do it.
Oh.
So now all paddles will have made in China put on them. But that's something that it's part of running a business I didn't know. And I always wondered why some other people did it, but now I know. So just having it on the boxes does not suffice because you're selling them individually. Let's see, if you want to come back here, the CNC machine, which has some stuff on it. There's more paddles. I got to get a storage unit before I move into the bigger warehouse. But yeah, so here's the CNC machine. This is where I help cut stuff for prototypes like cores, different frames, other things. So yeah, it's pretty cool. This is one of my favorite tools to use, and it's a lot of fun. And the foam we used in the surfboard would not work in a paddle.
Speaking of foam, you got anything coming up?
Yeah, so the new power paddle I showed you, we're working with the manufacturer on getting my new grit process I've come up with made into that paddle. So it's just tricky because people love the power paddles, and the foam paddles feel a little bit different. And it's been working for the last 8 months and trying to get it feeling very similar to the Gen 3, while also having a little bit better durability. I'm not sold on foam yet because foam also goes dead at some point.
That's what I thought you said in like a live stream or something. And then
yeah, and we don't know how long it's gonna last. I know foam paddles that have gone bad, and again, I don't know if it's the way they're constructed or how they are, but the power paddles don't have. I mean, the warranty rate's like 1.2, 1.3% on them, which is the same as every other Gen 2 paddle. So I'm not having too many issues. I would love to get rid of that, but we'll see. I got to make sure people like the feel of them because I've made this feel almost hollow, like the original Gen 3s were, and a little more pop and power. And I don't know how much people want that either. So it's really hard because it's like, well, if I get it wrong, but also that's where the market's moving and that's what people want. So
what would you call W11? Gen 5?
Yeah, it's its own thing.
Let's just skip Gen 5.
Yeah.
Go Gen 6.
Yeah, we'll call it Gen 11.6. How about that?
Gen 11.6.
Yeah. No, because it's very different. I haven't seen anything else like it.
Yeah.
So working on a patent, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's been good. So then may do an all foam, all court. We've been trying those.
Oh.
People have been really liking them. It's hard to get foam to get that soft dwelly feel and not feel like a stiff board without using EVA and like carbon tubes and weird things that break down. So, because I have one that has EVA in it, and it probably would not pass. I actually hit the back fence on on a shot. And someone's like, whoa, you hit the back fence. It's like, well, yeah, because that's not legal. So.
That's crazy.
So.
Are you gonna discontinue any lines? Like
I don't know, because nothing's set in stone. Even with these new power paddles, I'm very unsure. I'm gonna go with them probably, but they may be like the Power 2 and the All Court 2, but the All Court should feel the same, but just be foam. But they don't break now anyways, but everyone wants foam. So that's what's tricky, is like foam is hyped up, but like in an All Court paddle, it's not any better. My All Court paddles don't break because they're Gen 1.5.
Yeah. Where are you prototyping W11? Is it here?
Here,
or?
W11's here, and that would be made here as well. So that's another thing. That would probably just be a paddle that I make here, I break even on, and it's more of, here's a high performance paddle that I made that we came up with. Lower volume.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard to make stuff here that people will buy. I want to stick to my core values. I got away from that a little bit, but I want to go back to the core values of like really affordable paddles, really high quality, and now a lot longer lasting. Not that they don't last now, but you know, if you could get new grit feeling that lasts a day the last 6 months, that's where I want to be. Sorry, hopefully this wasn't boring.
No, this was great. This was great.
Hopefully it was enough.
Was amazing.
Yeah. It's changed quite a bit since you were last here.
Yeah. Should we go to the lake?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Why'd you even call me up when I never wanna see ya? I'm just on my way back home, little drunk and alone, but I'd rather take ya. Even though it's Friday night and I got no plans tomorrow. I could use a bam, 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 but it's not from you, cause I'm not that hollow.
This is such a flattering pose.
Let it be. You could try to sweet talk all you want, but I ain't that lonely. Forget your rules, forget your shoes. I've got everything you asked, but I wasted time. Forget your